tonight on Season Pass.
Playoff madness continues as Cristobal, Mason, and Sterling City fight to keep its seasons alive. Central was also in action against Midland Lee. Did the Bobcats walk out as co-champs of the Little Southwest Conference? All the sights and sounds from Midland coming your way. We also have highlights from the high school basketball court as schools continue non-district action. All this and more tonight. Season Pass starts right now.
Season Pass is sponsored by Kent Elliott Roofing.
Welcome everyone to Season Pass, your one-stop spot for everything Concho Valley sports. I'm your host Ryan Reynolds. The high school football playoffs continued for classes 4A through 1A here in the Concho Valley. Only 3 teams remain in the running for a state championship. 7th-ranked Cristobal, Mason, and number 1 Sterling City. We'll recap all that action as well as some high school basketball here in a few moments. Let's turn our attention to the huge game out in Midland Friday afternoon. The 6A Central Bobcats were looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week to Odessa Permian. The Cats battled Midland Lee for a share of the District 2 6A title and a home playoff game in the bi-district round of the playoffs. All Central needs is a win, and they would claim its 6th straight district title as a member of the Little Southwest Conference. Alta Grande Communications Stadium in Midland. Cats have won 6 straight against the Rebels. First lead possession, Mikey Serrano play action, keeps it, bounces it outside, beats the Bobcats defenders for the first points of the ball game. Central, they would respond though after back-to-back turnovers in the red zone. Sam Navarrete punches it in. Game tied at 7. And in the second quarter, Cats back in the red zone. This time Malachi Brown keeps it himself, finds the end zone. Central takes a 14-7 lead, but Lee's offense would find a rhythm. Serrano airing it out to Shamar Davis, wide open for the Rebel touchdown. And then right before the half, Serrano, he's going to drop back to pass and hit Davis again, this time on the screen. Lee went to the half with a 21-14 lead. Start of the second half, and it just wasn't Central's good half. Here it is, Malachi Brown scores another QB keeper. That would tie the game at 21, but things would start to go off the deep end. Lee starting to pull away. Davis again busts a huge run for a touchdown. That is his 3rd of the afternoon. Lee takes it 56-35. They get a share of the 2 6A title with Permian. Here's Bobcats head coach Brent Davis after the game.
Same story, different day. You turn the ball over and you're not going to win football games. That's the bottom line. And Lee's got a great football team. They outplayed us in every phase. They outplayed us. They out-physicaled us. They out-toughed us. And they deserve it, man. They deserve it, them and Permian both. You know, we just got to get regrouped, find out what's going on with El Paso, you know, see what it looks like, who we're going to play. We have a week off to figure all of it out, and then we'll start getting ready.
So here's a look at the final standings for District 2 6A. Odessa Permian, Midland Lee finish at the top with 5-1 records. Permian and Lee are co-district champions. Central finishes in 3rd thanks to a 2-game losing streak. They're at 4-2, but will be the 1 seed in the Class 6A Division 2 playoffs. Abilene right behind the Bobcats in 4th. They'll be the 2 seed in 6A Division 2. Friendship, Midland High, and Odessa High round out the bottom of the district and did not make the playoffs. The Mason Punchers season comes to an end in the Class 2A Division 1 regional round. Mason losing to number 1 Shiner 56-0. The Punchers finished the season 8-5 overall after starting the season 0-4. They reeled off 8 straight wins and claimed the District 14-2A Division 1 title. Over in Region 4 of Class 2A Division 2, 7th-ranked Cristobal is moving on to the state quarterfinals. They dominated Snook 56-6 on Friday out in Fredericksburg. The Cougars racked up 447 total yards of offense in the win. Junior running back Josh Fava rushed for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns on 21 carries. Quarterback Braden Wilcox scored 5 touchdowns and rushed for 145 yards on just 9 carries. So Cristobal wins its 12th straight game. They're in the state quarterfinals quarterfinals for the first time in school history as an 11-man program. Here's a look at their next matchup. The Cougars are set to take on number 9 Falls City next Friday at 7 p.m. in Fredericksburg for the second straight week. Christoval will play a playoff game at Batlin Billy Stadium. Should be a really good one. We'll have all the action next Sunday on Season Pass. And then staying with the Christoval Cougars, senior quarterback and defensive back Braden Wilcox was named the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week yesterday for his performance last week in the area round. Wilcox racked up 8 total touchdowns and 311 total yards of offense in the Cougars' 72-30 win over Bruni this season. Wilcox is averaging 313 total yards per game. Very well deserved. Congrats to Braden Wilcox. Coming up on Season Pass, Sterling City versus Westbrook, round 2. This time the loser goes home. Did the Eagles survive in advance? We have the highlights from Colorado City coming up after the break. Stay with us.
What is it? Bangin'.
This is what I call a bangin' burger.
The chilies with the onions and the queso.
Boom. Queso knows where it's supposed to be, where it belongs. Queso burger.
Are you ready to shop? Because you know we got the deals during the 4-day Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Or get free gifts with qualifying purchase. And 7 years no interest, plus free shipping and doorbusters while they last. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But hurry, the 4-day Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Advanced Custom Windows, the smart choice for clear savings. Savings you'll see in our prices and even greater savings you'll see in your energy bill. Call us today for your free in-home consultation or visit us today at ConchoValleyHomepage.com and click on the Experts tab.
Imagine a happier home where your best friends get to safely run and play while you go about your day worry-free. Invisible Fence Brand's containment solutions keep your pets playing happily in the yard and out of harm's way. We can also help your pets avoid bad habits or unsafe areas, both inside and out. And you can even use the same computer collar to activate our high-quality pet doors. Now you can relax knowing they are safe, happy, and behaving well. Call or go online today for a free consultation.
Mattress America is your Concho Valley expert for quality sleep products. Come visit us at 3518 Loop 306 or click on the Experts tab of the Concho Valley homepage.
I wonder who thought of the idea to come up with Oreo in an espresso shake, to mix espresso and a shake.
And the ice cream.
You sprinkle some Oreo on top of that, just really gives it that razzmatazz.
Espresso shake. That's good razzmatazz.
It's good razzmatazz.
It's great.
Welcome back to Season Pass. 5 weeks ago, Sterling City dethroned Westbrook as the #1 ranked team in Class 1A Division I. The second-ranked Eagles at the time beat the top-ranked Wildcats 38-28, which ultimately won Sterling City his first district title since 2015. The two met in the regional round yesterday with the season on the line and a spot in the state semifinals up for grabs. Colorado City, the site for this one. First quarter, Westbrook strikes first. Elisha Stark wide open in the end zone, 6-0. Wildcats on the board, but Sterling City started to pour it on, though. Camden Pruitt around the outside, takes the sideline. He is in easily, 47 yards to the house, 8-6. Eagles in front, second quarter. And how about this play? A little triple option action. Cross Kniddle takes it, and he is in for the touchdown. 16-6 Sterling City. And then a little later, a toss to Kniddle, and he takes it in for the touchdown. 24-6 Sterling City. They led by 18 at the half, and they take it 64-32. The Eagles are moving on to the state semifinals. So who would Sterling City play? Happy versus Borden County last night. Second quarter, Kai Edwards puts the Coyotes in scoring position. And hey, if it's working, why change it? On the very next play, here's Edwards again. This time he'll find his way into the end zone for the 9-yard scamper and for 6. Coyotes extend their lead to 16-0. Happy looking to stop the bleeding. They need some points on the board. Stetson Jamison, he throws down a field and he finds Eric Coyle. He's hit hard but hangs on to it at the 20-yard line. Now 4th down, Jamison. He tries to get the first down himself but finds Pace Bressler wide open in the end zone. That makes it 16-6, but this one was just all aboard in County. They win this one 65-20, and that means Sterling City is in for another big test and another rematch. This one in the state semifinals. Number 1 Sterling City battling number 2 Borden County on Saturday in Sweetwater at 5 p.m. The Eagles beat the Coyotes 62-58 back in September. The weather is getting colder and the sun is setting earlier, which means only one thing. Yes, it's fall and the year is coming to an end, but it's also high school basketball season. The Central Bobcats are adjusting to a new head coach, CJ Villegas, who spent last season as an assistant coach at Friendship. He's no stranger to head coaching duties, though. Villegas has 12 years of coaching experience under his belt. He's ready to lead Central back to the playoffs. The Bobcats played right after the girls. We'll get to those highlights a little later. Hosting Plainview right off the opening tip. Plainview, they find their big man, Caleb Lusk, down low. Gets the easy layup in for the first points of the game. But guess what? The Bobcats go right to their big man in response. Chase Fields gets the layup at the other end, and we're all tied at 2. But how about the athleticism of Brandon Campbell? The spin move finish on the fast break for the Bobcats. He has had a great season so far, and a steal on the other end. Campbell takes it coast to coast, capped off by a beautiful Euro step. Bobcats finish out the sweep for Central. They beat the Bulldogs 72-59. The TLCA Eagles hosting Stanton last Tuesday, 4th quarter. How about Bryson Huffman, the tree, poking the ball away and then finishes it with a two-handed slam on the other end. TLCA is up big 43-18. And how about Javon Everett? He can't get the shot to fall on the drive, but on the other end, his defense forces a turnover. It's good to have a two-way player on the squad. Here is Everett picking up on the offensive end right where he left off last season, gets the floater to fall, and then providing an assist. Yes, he can also drop dimes, folks. He finds Isaiah Arana, who hits the turnaround jumper. Eagles get a big win at home over the Buffaloes, 53-21. It's good to see high school basketball back in action. What's even better, we're not done with it tonight. Next on Season Pass, we have highlights from girls hoops, very best battled Water Valley, Central, and Wall. We're also in action. All those highlights coming up after the break. We'll be right back.
The holidays are coming, but Toyotathon's already here with great year-end deals for that special someone. Trust me, these work way better than mistletoe.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Tundra Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to Rio Concho Terrace, where residents have peace of mind knowing they are truly cared for.
This is definitely the best place for your loved ones.
Rio Concho Terrace gives me and my family a strong sense of security, and I love it here.
Come join the Terrace family, where you're spoiled by the staff and other residents. My dad was truly blessed to live here.
Retirement living the way it should be.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick?
I Secret Santed myself.
I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick.
Get $5,500 purchase allowance on this select 2020 Envision in dealer stock, or pay no interest on most 2020 SUV models.
Hi folks, I'm Ronnie Walcott, owner of Aladdin's Flooring, offering the most extensive selection of quality flooring in West Texas. With over 28,000 square feet, we have thousands of beautiful carpet wood, LVT, laminate, and ceramic samples. We also maintain the largest in-stock inventory. And now, introducing Aladdin's Furniture. For the ultimate in flooring and fine furniture, come see us at Aladdin's, locally owned for 52 years.
The holidays are coming, but Toyotathon's already here with great year-end deals for that special someone. Trust me, these work way better than mistletoe.
During Toyotathon, get $1,750 customer cash on a new 2020 Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Last season, the very best girls basketball team made history under first-year head coach Chris Schlicky. The Lady Falcons made it all the way to the state semifinals before losing to Nazareth. And with most of the team returning, they're ready to make another push at history. Number 2 very best hosting Water Valley. Second quarter, the junior Kennedy Wheelis gets this steal and takes it all the way. She finished with a game-high 11 points. Lady Falcons on top 18-7. A minute later, Emily Crawford dumps it inside to Callista Mitten, Holland, and one. She would make the free throw. Very best led 18-13 at the half. And it was just a different story in the final 2 quarters. The Lady Falcons started to take control. Bella Hoffman kicks it out to Elia Harrison, drains the 3. Water Valley scored just 6 points in the second half. Crawford to Emery Sears. She had 4 points. Very best. They pick up the win 48-19. The Central Lady Cats hosting Seminole in non-district basketball action. Third quarter, Michaela Salazar pokes the pass away and takes it coast to coast for the easy layup. Lady Cats lead by 6, and then into the fourth. Lady Cats nursing a small lead until near disaster. Zoe Rosales hits the step back 3, and then on the next possession, Isabella Parkey hits a 3 of her own. That forces a Lady Cats timeout. Then Central called for 6 girls on the court. So free throws for Seminole. And suddenly, folks, it's a 2-point ball game. But Deandra Allen seals the deal. She pokes the ball free, takes it to the basket, and one. Lady Cats hang on to beat Seminole 47-40, the final score. 9th-ranked Wall hosting a Brownwood. This was just all Lady Hawks. Second quarter, Hannah Burke feeds Cameron Williams for the easy lay-in. Wall up 20-4, and they just kept pouring in the points. The Lady Hawks playing good defense. Avery Holscher gets the steal. That leads to a bucket by Kylie Phillips. She finished with 4 points. Wall outscored Brownwood 39-4 in the first half. That's just the story of this one. A little later, Fallon Guy finds Caitlin Stevens, puts in the short jumper. She had 9 points. It was just the same story in the second half. Fourth quarter, Phillips, no-look pass to Guy. She sinks the shot. Wall wins 57-21. They're now 5-0 to start the year. The Lady Hawks will now travel to Sonora on December 1st. And some other notable high school basketball scores from this past week. We just saw the Lady Hawks win in big fashion against Brownwood. But on the boys' side, the Hawks fell just short, losing to Reagan County 41-40. Ballinger picked up a road win against the Lakeview Chiefs 56-43. The Central Bobcats finished the week 2-1. Last Tuesday, they picked up a win against Amarillo Tascosa 58-47 out at Sands High School. Junior Brandon Campbell scored 26 points and had 7 steals in that game. And then the Cats wrapped up the week with a loss to Lubbock Trinity 90-61. Central, now 2-3 on the year, will face Belton at Brownwood Coliseum on Friday. Over to girls hoops, the Central Lady Cats lost to Vista Ridge yesterday 43-31. The Lady Cats fall to 5-2 overall. Second-ranked Very Best, they picked up a close win against Holly 30-20. And then in Class 1A, the Sterling City Lady Eagles, they couldn't protect home court. They lost to Westbrook 49-24. The Angelo State Rams and Bells basketball teams return to the hardwood next week to kick off the 2020-2021 seasons. We'll take a look at the first few games here in a bit. But what about the preseason polls? The Bells are projected to finish 4th in the Lone Star Conference, receiving 428 votes. Lubbock Christian is projected 1st, West Texas A&M in 2nd, and Texas A&M Commerce in 3rd. Last season, the Bells finished 14-8. They finished tied for 5th with Eastern New Mexico, losing that tiebreaker. They lost to Lubbock Christian in the quarterfinals of the LSC tournament. The Rams have a better projected finish. They're picked 2nd behind West Texas A&M. WT received an overwhelming 600 total votes to ASU's 482. Lubbock Christian, St. Edwards, and Dallas Baptist round out the top 5. Last season, the Rams finished tied for 4th in the conference, holding the tiebreaker over Lubbock Christian. They fell in the LSC semifinals to WT. So this season, like everything else in 2020, will look and flow a little differently. Angelo State basketball will play a conference-only schedule with back-to-back home and aways scattered throughout the season. Here's a look at the first few games for the Rams. ASU will get things started on December 11th against Dallas Baptist. Their home opener at the Janelle Center is on December 18th against Texas A&M Kingsville. The Bells have a similar start. They'll begin the season on the road at Texas Women's on December 11th. They'll play 2 games in Denton before their home opener against Texas A&M Kingsville on December 18th. Still to come on Season Pass, we check in on the Dallas Cowboys. A lot happened with them this past week. Silver Star Nation's Mickey Spagnola recaps the week for the Silver and Blue. Stay with us.
Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Now during the Chevy Cyber Sales event, use $500 Cyber Cash on most SUV models to get $4,250 total cash allowance on all 2020 Trax models. See All American Chevrolet in San Angelo.
Just about every big business in town knows Santex air filters, their service, and their quality. From the SAISD to Hirschfield to Rio Concho, now you can have the same quality air filters and service for your home. Come into Santex's office and buy one filter or buy in bulk, or you can have them make a custom-sized filter while you wait. Santex Services also delivers to businesses as far as Sonora, Ozona, Abilene, Midland, and Odessa. Santex filters and services are trusted by our business community. Let them earn your trust too. Santex for your business and now for your home. Santex Services Incorporated, 64 East Avenue K.
Normally, you'd have in-laws in the spare, the twins in the office, and Uncle Teddy on the sofa. But this year, you can treat yourself
During the 4-day Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Shop today and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any Tempur-Pedic.
or check out the Summit Firm for only $189.99, plus 7 years no interest.
And free shipping. Did I mention 7 years no interest? The 4-day Black Friday Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something too.
Yeah?
Yep. One for you and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
I like red.
Step up to GMC and get over $6,200 purchase cash on this 2021 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. That's an MSRP under $48,000. Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
Welcome back to Season Pass. This show rarely touches on professional sports, but when the Dallas Cowboys play on Thanksgiving, it's always a special occasion. Things haven't been great in Jerry's world this season. They lost their starting quarterback for the season. The offensive line's been banged up, and the chips just haven't fallen in favor of America's team. Dallas tried getting back on track Thursday against Washington. Thanksgiving Day in Arlington. Bring out the turkey. Dallas versus Washington, second quarter. Andy Dalton just slings one up to Amari Cooper down the right sideline. 54-yard teeter. Dallas up 10-7. Right before halftime, Washington responds. Alex Smith to Logan Thomas. 5-yard strike. The football team takes a 17-10 lead into the break. Fourth quarter, game still close. Things changed quickly. Antonio Gibson breaks a 23-yard touchdown. He had 3 touchdowns on the day, tying Randy Moss's rookie record. And then Gibson again, here's another one, takes it up the middle, 37 yards to the house. Like I said, 3 touchdowns. Cowboys needing something. Montez Sweat bats Andy Dalton's pass, intercepted, returned for a pick 6. Washington wins 41-16. Its first Thanksgiving win against the Cowboys since 2012. Our Silver Star Nation's Mickey Spagnola recaps the emotional week for the Dallas Cowboys.
And now comes to close one of the more emotionally turbulent weeks in Dallas Cowboys history, coming off Sunday's victory over the Minnesota Vikings, an emotional high. They lose their strength and conditioning coach. Marcus Paul passes away less than 24 hours before they had to face the Washington team on Thanksgiving Day. Then on the opening offensive possession, they lose both offensive tackles and end up losing the game 41-16 to Washington. What they have to hope is they haven't lost the season, and Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy was left shaking his head.
I just can't say enough about the team, the way they went out there and competed. And I'll say this, just being truly honest here. I had no idea how we were going to play, and that's a feeling you never have as a coach. You go through weeks of preparation, and you line up, and you usually have a feel for where the matchups and the challenges are going to be, and you try to anticipate them and so forth. But we start the game and had adversity immediately with some injured players, and our guys just kept battling, and they gave it everything they had, and I appreciate that.
And McCarthy hopes a few days of rest will do this team good. For the Silver Star Nation, I'm Mickey Spagnola here at the Star.
To all the HEB partners, bringing extra magic every step of the way, so that this year you can holiday even brighter.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Top 5 plays in the Concho Valley starting on the gridiron. Sterling City taking on Westbrook. Cross Caniddle takes the pitch, stops on a dime, gets by 3 Wildcats. He's in for the 15-yard touchdown. Caniddle finished with 6 total scores as Sterling City wins 64-32. They're on to the state semifinals. Number 4, high school basketball. Wall taken on Brownwood. Check out this dime by Kylie Phillips. No look to Fallon. Guy sinks the shot. Lady Hawks win in dominant fashion over the Lady Lions. 57-21. Wall is off to a 5-0 start. The final 3 are a trio of dunks. TLCA hosting Stanton. And check out this tree. Bryson Huffman pokes it free, and that leads to a 2-handed slam. Huffman makes it look easy on this play. Eagles get a big win at home, 53-21. Number 2, over to Sands High School for Central versus Amarillo Tascosa. This is Brandon Campbell. He's flashing the defense, but how about the one-handed slam on the other end? Campbell finished with 26 points, 7 steals, 6 rebounds, and a pair of assists. He's just been on a tear this season, and we're not even done yet with this game. Here's the top play. So we saw Campbell with the slam. Check out his buddy Chase Fields. Off the Tascosa miss, Fields gets the board behind the back and showing off the bunnies. Blows past the Tascosa defender. Fields finished with 15 points. Central gets the win 58-47. Bobcats are 3-2 to start this season. And our player of the week, you saw him at number 5 in the top plays. How about Cross Caniddle? He had 6 total touchdowns. He carried the ball 19 times for 195 yards. He completed all 5 of his passes for 105 yards. You see those stat lines right there. He's been doing it all season long. Congrats to Cross Caniddle. Sterling City will take on Borden County on Saturday at 5 p.m. at the Mustang Bowl in Sweetwater. Cross Caniddle, your KLST Player of the Week.
Player of the Week is sponsored by Southwest Pools and Spas.
And that pretty much wraps up this episode of Season Pass. You can check out all of our content on ConchoValleyHomepage.com. We'll be right back here next Sunday. Good night, Concho Valley.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is sponsored by the Law Office of Rick DeHoyas.